Hello there, everybody. I'm Richard Osman. Welcome back to House of Games. As you know, all week I'm joined by four famous faces who are battling it out to win this extraordinary trophy right there. They are Nish Kumar, Anneka Rice, Clara Amfo, and Mr. Al Murray. Welcome back, everybody. Had you together for 3 days. Nish, you've had 2 wins.
Yeah.
Al, you've had 1 win. Clara, thus far, 0 wins. Anneka, also 0 wins. But the last show, suddenly, you learned to use the buzzer.
Yeah, I got that. I had a bit of therapy in the dressing room, and now I understand
and
what
you
do.
Absolutely bang up for it today.
Yeah, bang up for it,
You're
whatever that means, Richard. Yeah.
It means you're going to win.
OK.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Anneka, you have 4 points, Clara 5, Al 10, and in the lead, Nish with 11 points. Of course, don't forget, at the end of each show, that there's also prizes. Nish, yesterday, you walked away with some House of Games binoculars.
Yeah.
You've also got some House of Games driving gloves.
Yeah.
Al, you have that House of Games dressing gown from Monday. It seems a long time ago, your last victory. Yeah. Let's take a look at what the prizes are today, shall we?
Oh.
You have got... What do you mean, what is that?
Is that a tease made?
It's not a tease made, it's a House of Games tease made. There's a thermos flask there as well. There are House of Games coasters, a House of Games football, and a House of Games tote bag. So, Anneka, when you win at the end of today's show, which one are you most tempted by?
I still want the towel.
You can't
From
have
Tuesday.
the towel. You cannot have
The moment's
Tuesday's
passed,
towel.
Anneka.
Clara, how are you feeling? Still without a daily win?
I am feeling a type of way. I'm playing for it today.
It'd be nice. Al, you won on Monday. You were the big favourite. You've been overhauled a little bit by Nish.
Today's the nitty-gritty. Today is the battle for the galaxy.
I hadn't thought of it in that way before, but you are absolutely right. It really is the battle for the galaxy.
This is the battle for the galaxy. This is the moment historians will look back at and say, that Thursday, Richard Osman's House of Games is where the die was cast for Western civilization.
Nish, you currently lead.
Yeah.
Confident of holding on to that lead?
If by confident you mean absolutely not confident, then yes.
Excellent news. Shall we play?
Yeah.
OK,
Yes.
What are we starting with? Let's take a look. Mouse of Games. This is a new one for you. Now, we've taken the title, in this case, of a film and changed one letter. We've then provided a synopsis to this imaginary film that we've created. You have to tell us what you think the altered title is. I know you don't understand that at home, but you will do after the very first one, I promise you. Nish, we're starting with you.
OK, let's go for it.
Shall we take a look at the first question?
Let's do it.
This is not on the buzzers. What is the altered film title we're looking for here? In a post-apocalyptic wasteland, Mel Gibson's character is feeling melancholy.
I believe that this is Mad Max as the original film, and you've changed it to Sad Max.
Let's see. Sad Max is the right answer. Very well done. You see, it sounds complicated, doesn't it? But it's not. Anneka.
Well, I'm going to be stuffed because of my non-filmic life.
So you're phobic of cinema?
Yeah, I haven't been to cinema, really, since I was about 9. And apparently I've got over-empathy. And whatever's happening in the film, I get totally involved in it, that I'm hysterical.
I'm
so
looking
that
forward
meant
to this
nothing
round.
to me.
Oh, really?
That meant nothing
You've
to
heard
me.
of films, though?
Heard of them.
That's good news. That's all you need to in this round. You don't
Yeah.
have to go and see the film.
Yeah, OK.
OK, I promise you. So, Anneka, this is yours. Which imaginary film does this synopsis describe? In this Hitchcock classic, Tippi Hedren is attacked by a huge flock of Elizabethan playwrights.
The Bards.
Is it the Bards? It is. Very well done. It was the Birds. You changed it to the Bards, and that's a synopsis. Clara, your first question for this Thursday. Which imaginary film is this a synopsis for? Part machine, part fish, a virtually indestructible police officer enforces order on the streets of Detroit.
Robocod.
Robocod, is that the right answer? It is indeed. Very well played. Robocop, of course, the film. We changed it to Robocod. Al Murray, here is yours. Freddy Krueger invades the dreams of a gang of pixies and sprites who all live on the same road.
Nightmare on Elf Street.
Is it Nightmare on Elf Street? It is indeed. Very well played. Back to you, Nish Kumar.
Here we go.
Which imaginary film is this a synopsis for? Arnold Schwarzenegger's cyborg travels through time to ensure that some seeds sprout.
I think it's the Germinator.
Is it the Germinator? Very well done, yeah, based on the Terminator there from 1984. Anneka, you get this. James Bond battles Oddjob and Pussy Galore in a bid to foil a master criminal with a frozen digit.
Coldfinger.
Coldfinger is the correct answer. Very well played. Clara.
Hello.
Here we go. Here's yours. What imaginary film is this? Up from the depths, a 40-foot TV fashion expert emerges from the ocean to save San Francisco.
Aquaman. No. No.
Anybody else? Al Murray.
Godzilla.
Oh!
Is the correct answer, Al Murray. Very well done. Godzilla there, got one. Al Murray, here's the last question in this round. What imaginary film is this? A cannibalistic psychiatrist discovers that electric lights emit no noise.
Silence of the Lamps.
Silence of the Lamps is the correct answer, Al Murray. Very well played. Silence of the Lamps. Very successful round there. Almost 100%. Let's take a look at the scores. Clara with 1 point, 2 points for Anneka and Nish. Al Murray in an early lead with 3 points. Ooh. Feeling worried yet, Nish?
I'm tense already.
Excellent. That's how we like it. Should we play another round?
Absolutely.
Let's see what we're going to play next. It is... Dim Sums. Oh. Dim Sums. Now, this time we are playing in pairs. As always, the person in last place gets to choose who they're playing with. Now, the last 3 days in a row, that's been Anneka. But it's not you this time. Clara, you're currently...
It's really painful to hear.
I know, but only because I've Godzilla here.
All right.
Clara, who would you like to pair up with in this round?
I'm going to go with Nish.
Anneka and Clara, if you change seats. Let's play Dim Sums. Now, in this round, you are going to need general knowledge and basic arithmetic. I'll bring up a category for dim sum, then I'll explain how we're going to play it. All sports, Mercury, the Queen, or the EU. Anneka and Al, what category would you like to go for?
You're the Queen, I think.
You're going to go for the Queen?
Yeah.
We think,
OK, now, here's what we have to do. We're going to show you a sum.
It's going to be hard, though.
What multiplied by what equals 32?
Multiplied.
I'm now going to show you 4 options to help you fill in that sum. You've got to choose the right 2 options. OK, here are your 4 options. The number of siblings she had, the number of children she has, the number of grandchildren she has, and the number of great-grandchildren she has.
OK. It's Anne's are Zara and Peter.
Yeah.
Charles's are William and Harry.
Yeah.
Edward's are Thingy Bob and What's It.
Yeah.
Andrew's are Eugenie and Dewberry.
And that's 8.
And that's 8.
And the Queen's got 4 children. 4 8s are 32.
So what are we going to go for?
It's the number of children.
The number of children she has, which you think is...
grandchildren.
Which we think is 4.
You think is 4, so you think that grandchildren is 8. Let's see if you're right. The number of children she has, 4. Absolutely right. And the number of grandchildren she has, this is 8. Absolutely right. Very well done. It equals 32. Clara, Nish, which of those would you like to go for?
I'm thinking Mercury.
What do you think that is, though? It might be facts about Mercury.
Could be facts about Queen.
Wow, how does your brain work,
Facts
Nish?
about Queen. All right, let's go for Mercury.
What do you think? Why are you going for Mercury?
I just like the sound of it, to be honest.
Excellent. Well, your sum on the category of Mercury is this. What minus what equals 10? That's the sum you have to fill in. And here are your 4 options. Can you fill in that sum with 2 of these, please? To the nearest whole number, how many Earth days the planet Mercury takes to orbit the Sun? Age in years of Freddie Mercury when Bohemian Rhapsody first topped the UK charts. The melting point of Mercury in degrees Celsius, to the nearest whole number. And the last 2 digits of the year the film Mercury Rising was released.
Oh. In the video, he looked like he was about, 28?
Yeah.
What about that film Mercury Rising?
I feel like Mercury Rising was sort of in the early noughties. I think at the latest it's 2010.
I reckon it's the year Mercury Rising was released minus Mercury's melting point in Celsius.
Do you think it'd be the other way around? Because the last 2 digits of Mercury Rising at most are going to be...
Oh, a 10 or
8. Or 8 or 10.
Let's go, actually, for melting point in Celsius minus Mercury's orbit around the sun in days equals 10.
OK, so you think Mercury's melting point in Celsius minus Mercury's orbit around the sun in days equals 10. Let's fill in the sum, shall we? Mercury's melting point in Celsius is... minus 39. This would have to be minus 49 to be 10. So Mercury's orbit around the sun in days...
88.
No, I know what it is now.
That's right. Al, you have an idea, you think what might know what the sum is?
I think it's Mercury rising minus Mercury's orbit. So I think Mercury rising was definitely late 90s.
When was Mercury Rising released? 98, you would have been right. Absolutely. Look how close we were on Freddie Mercury's age, though. Yeah. He's 29. Yeah. So, unlucky, nothing there. And before we look at the scores, if you just swap back seats, please. Thank you so much. Let's see how that has affected today's scores. Here we go. Clara on 1. Nish on 2. Anneka, 3 points, just off the lead. Al Murray in the lead with 4 points. Anneka, you did say you were going to win today.
No, I've learnt my snack level.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Should we have a little look at our third round today?
Yeah.
Okay, let's play... Z to A. In this round, you'll see 3 clues, which will reveal letter by letter, from Z backwards to A. You have to work out what the clues are and simply buzz in when you can tell us what connects them, please. 1 point for each answer. Here are your first 3. What connects these 3 words? Fingers on buzzers, please. The letters will turn up one by one as the alphabet.
I see.
That is Clara Amfo.
Teeth.
Yeah.
Are they teeth? Let's fill in the rest of them.
So
brilliant.
Well played. Canine, incisor and molar.
Well done.
It sounded so complicated this round when we read it out. It's actually kind of simple, right?
Yeah.
Well played, Clara. Here are your next 3 clues. What connects these 3 words? That is Clara.
Birds.
Yeah.
It is not birds, I'm afraid. Let's continue. Clara, you're frozen out. Nish.
Golf.
Golf scores is the correct answer. Albatross, eagle and bogey. That was harsh, I have to say. The first 2 are birds.
Bad luck.
Got to be all 3. That's unlucky.
That's tough.
What's the connection, please, between these 3 words? Al Murray. Too late, I'm afraid. You're frozen out. Let's carry on. Anneka Rice. Too late as well, I'm afraid. It's not universities. You're frozen out. Just Nish and Clara. Here we go. Nish.
Shoes.
Yeah. They are shoes, Turns out in that round we might as well have written Oxford Brogan Clog and just said buzz in. 3 more words. What connects these, please? So there's that X again. Al Murray.
National parks.
Is it national parks? Exmoor, Snowdonia and the Cairngorms. Well played, Al Murray. This is a tense one. It's the first time I've seen all 4 just leaning forward, just going... Here are your next 3.
Good Lord.
Clara.
In the Midnight Garden.
Is that right?
Damn!
Not, I'm afraid. You're frozen out. Anyone? Al.
In the Night Garden.
Is that right? Is
indeed. Come on.
Very well done.
What did you say?
Midnight Garden, which is technically a garden.
Yeah.
Which I feel deserves at least half a point.
I tell you what, I'm going to give you both a point for that, I think.
Thank you
I think
kindly.
I had to give other people a chance.
No, I
think...
wouldn't have got that if you hadn't got me there. Thanks, Clara.
It's all right, mate.
Here is your next one. What connects these three words? If anyone buzzes in now, it'd be amazing. Al Murray.
Famous train services.
I would say that is absolutely correct. Yeah. Mallard, Flying Scotsman, Orient Express. Well played, Al. What connects these three clues? Oh, as I said. Clara.
Types of sausage.
You are absolutely right, Clara. Very well done. Chipolata, chorizo and Cumberland. Here's your last one in this round. What connects these three clues? What is that? That is Nish.
Is it like rappers or rap sidekicks, hype men?
I cannot give you rappers, I'm afraid. You're frozen out. I think it's possible that Clara knows this one.
Oh, come on!
That is a point off Al Murray, please. That is absolutely outrageous gamesmanship.
They are three DJs, Jazzy Jeff, Avicii and Tiesto.
It is the right answer, Clara Amfo. Very well done. Yeah, there was indeed famous DJs. I appreciate your competitiveness, Al, but, you know, there are rules to this thing.
I was just banging the thing to see if it would go off.
That is the end of that round. Let's take a look at what that has done to the scores. Here we go. 3 points. Anneka, 4 points. Nish, 5 points. Clara, 6 points, including the one I just took off you, for Al Murray. Yeah. That is... I'm going to say that is super close. 2 rounds to go. Let's see what we're playing next. The Rich List. I need you all to take your tablets out, please. What's going to happen here is I'm going to ask you a question. There's lots of right answers. Write one down. Your answer must be correct, but it also must be unique. You will not get a point if you write down the same as anyone else. Also, I have a tablet of my own for this round, and I'll be writing down an answer as well. Oh. And if you match my answer, you'll lose a point. So let's take a look at the first category.
Blimey.
Premier League footballers. Great. And the question is this: Premier League footballers who have scored at least 100 goals. So you need to give a correct answer, but also not an answer that anyone else will give. Anyone in Premier League history. That started in early 90s. So, any person who scored 100 goals or more in the Premier League, you have to get a right answer, and you have to get one that nobody else said. Nish, what have you gone for?
I've taken a big, I think a risk here. I've gone Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank says Nish. Is that a correct answer? It is a correct answer. Very well played. I'm sort of suspecting that Anneka won't have gone for Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
I'm
Anneka,
really blushing as I do this.
Rio Ferdinand.
Does he play football?
He does play football, but he's a defender.
Yeah.
Jeopardy. Is that a right answer? It's not, I'm afraid. It's not. Clara.
I said Paul Ince.
Paul Ince. Is that right?
What's his position?
Midfield.
Right.
Al Murray, what have you gone for?
Well, I put Alan Shearer and I thought that's too obvious, so I changed it to Dennis Bergkamp.
Dennis Bergkamp. Is that a correct answer? Oh, it's not. You should have kept with Alan Shearer.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you shouldn't have kept with Alan Shearer because I said Alan Shearer as well, so you wouldn't have got a point anyway. There you go. The only person there to score a point, Nish Kumar. Very well played.
Well done.
Lots of other correct answers there, so well done at home if you said any of the following. Shearer, Wayne Rooney, Andy Cole, Lampard, Henry, Fowler, Defoe, Les Ferdinand.
Did I not say Les?
No, you didn't. Van Persie, Floyd Hasselbank, Robbie Keane, Emil Heskey, Darren Bent, Didier Drogba, Peter Crouch and Matt Le Tissier. Very well done if you said any of those and you said a unique one. Here's your next category. Solo artists of UK #1 Christmas singles since 1990. So anyone who's had a solo UK Christmas #1 since 1990, please. If you've got one at home, see if it's right. Let's see if any of our contestants have said the same thing. Anneka, what have you gone for?
Gone for Cliff.
Cliff Richard since 1990. Is that right? Correct. Very, very well done. Clara, what have you gone for?
I've gone for Alexandra Burke.
Alexandra
who won the
Burke.
X Factor.
This is number one with Alleluia,
With
possibly.
Hallelujah.
Is that a correct answer? It is indeed. Very well done. Very well done. Al Murray.
Similar line of thinking. Shane Ward with That's My Goal.
Another X Factor winner, but was
Yeah.
it Christmas number one? Is that a correct answer? It is a correct answer, Al Murray. Very well played. And very obscure as well, if I may say so. Nish, have you got a correct answer? Have you said the same as any of our others here?
I've gone for Gary Jules.
Gary Jules, who
Mad
did
World.
Mad World. Okay, is that a correct answer? No, it was Gary Jules and Michael Andrews did Mad World. So no points for Nish. A point each for all of our other contestants, though, unless, of course, I've written the same as one of you.
Oh, no.
And I have written, spelt correctly, Shane Ward. So sorry. I thought that's so obscure.
Yeah, same here.
So well, sorry at home if you said Shane Ward as well. Very well played. So points there to Clara and Anneka.
Oh, amazing.
Let's take a look at some other possible answers you could have had. So if you said any of these and they haven't been mentioned, you'd have scored a point.
Matt Cardle.
Cliff Richard, Leona Lewis there, Leon Jackson.
Whitney.
Matt Cardle, a lot of X Factor winners there. Sam Bailey, Ben Haynell, Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson. Very well done if you said any of those. Here's your next category.
God, it's difficult.
European capital cities that are less than 500 miles away from London. So you've got to get a correct answer, and it's got to be a unique one. European capital cities less than 500 miles away from London. This is difficult, isn't it?
It is difficult.
Everybody written one?
Yep.
Okay, we were going to start with Clara this time.
Okay.
So European capital city, less than 500 miles away from London. What have you gone for?
Madrid?
Madrid. Is that within 500 miles of London? Not, I'm afraid. It's a capital city, but not within 500 miles of London. Al Murray.
Luxembourg.
It's Luxembourg City, but I would give you Luxembourg, I'm sure. But is it within 500 miles of London? It is indeed. Very well played, Al Murray. That's a good answer.
That's a good answer.
Oh, you've got the look of a man who's also written Luxembourg.
No, I've got the look of a man who's written Lisbon.
Lisbon. Is that within 500 miles?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's the wrong answer. Anneka.
Should all have just have written Paris.
What have you written?
Copenhagen.
That's within 500 miles.
Oh.
Not. Al, you're the only person with a point in that round.
Hopefully, unless you've done it again.
Are at Brussels. Yes. Well played, Al Murray. Sorry, at home you said Brussels. A point for Al Murray. Very well done. Here are the correct answers you could have gone with.
After the
Amsterdam,
UK, yeah.
Bern, Brussels, Luxembourg City, Paris and Dublin. Those were the only correct answers. Very well done if you said one of those. That's the end of that round. Well played, everybody. Let's see what that's done to the scores. It was very close beforehand. How's it looking now? Oh, it's still very close, isn't it? Anneka on 4, Nish on 5, Clara with 6 in the lead, but only by 1. Mr. Al Murray.
Fingernails.
Just one round to go. Should we play our final round?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
As always, it is. Answer smash. As always, there are 2 answers to each question, and they smash into each other. So, for example, if I showed you a picture of Clara's face and asked you for a flat oven-baked Italian bread, you would say, Clara Amfo Catcher. Absolutely right. Good luck to all of you. Here's your first category. Mythical creatures. The pictures will all be mythical creatures, and there'll be a clue underneath them. You smash the answers together. So point for a correct answer, and you lose a point if you give us an incorrect answer, and you are all within 3 points of each other. Good luck. Which traditional English dish consisting of meat and vegetables in a pastry case was given protected geographical indication status in 2011? That is Nish Kumar.
Unicornish pasty.
Is it unicornish pasty?
That is too clever.
It is unicornish pasty. Very, very well done. Nish Kumar, here is your next one. Which Austrian musician composed the operas The Marriage of Figaro and Don Giovanni? Nish Kumar.
Where Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Is that right? Of course it's right. Where Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Goodness me, you're good at these. Here's your next one. Which Irish actor plays Ross Poldark in the BBC drama series first broadcast in 2015? Clara Amfo.
Adrian the Mermaid.
It isn't Adrian the Mermaid.
Mermaid.
You are frozen out. Anybody else? Al Murray.
Mermaidrian. Mermaiden.
Not Mermaidrian anything, I'm afraid. Al, Nish or Anneka, do you want to go at this?
No.
I know the answer now.
No, at home, anybody? They're all shouting out. It is...
Mermaiden Turner.
Mermaiden Turner. Al lost a point there. Clara lost a point. Here's your next category. Rock legends now. So let's see the pictures and then see the clues and smash them together, please. What term denotes the tall post, typically decorated with flowers, around which people traditionally dance in springtime? Clara Amfo.
Brian Maypole.
Decorated with flowers around which people traditionally dance in springtime. It is Brian Maypole. Very well done. Here's your next one. The Grand National is held annually at which racecourse in the northwest of England? Clara Amfo. You've got to answer immediately, I'm afraid. No, you are locked out. You are locked out. Al Murray.
Kurt Cobain Tree.
Come on!
It was Kurt Cobain Tree, and Al was the quickest on the buzzer to give the answer you've just given.
I had got that as well. As well as you
Sorry,
getting
Chloe,
it.
you cannot buzz in too early. I know your game. You mustn't do it. But it is Kurt Cobain Tree. Here's your next one. Which footballer married Cheryl Tweedy in July 2006?
Slashley Cole.
Is it Slashley Cole? It is Slashley Cole. Very well done. Let's take a look at your next category. Pizza toppings. What are the toppings? What's the answer? Smash them together, please. Which US comedian and writer starred as Liz Lemon in the sitcom 30 Rock?
Florentina Faye.
Is the correct answer. Very well done. Fiorentina or Florentina Faye. Okay. And that is the end of the round. Who has won Thursday's House of Games? Let's take a look at the final scores. Our winner is... Nish Kumar has won again. 3 days in a row. Clara, if you hadn't lost those points, you would have won the round easily. Nish Kumar, I don't know how you won that.
It was Werewolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Yeah, that was very good.
And not endlessly buzzing in and giving wrong answers. That was the thing. Very well played. Nish, as if we have to ask, what prize are you going to go for?
I want the teas, mate.
Nish Kumar wants the teas, mate. Very well played. Well, we've had 4 days now of House of Games. Tomorrow is the final show of the week where we discover our champion. Shall we take a look at the leaderboard? Leading into our last day. 4th place, Anneka. 3rd place, Clara with 7. Al, 13. Nish, a 2-point lead on 15 points.
Amazing.
Tomorrow, double points Friday. That trophy can be anybody still, apart from Anneka. Respectfully.
Can I just say, I am the most consistent player here.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you really are, I'll give you that.
Even
It's all to play for tomorrow. OK, someone's going to become the champion of the week. I will see all of you tomorrow. I will see all of you tomorrow too on the House of Games.